Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. Last time we ended off in the battle square at the Gold Saucer. So what I did was I completely forgot about the special battles that pop up there, but we'll go in and show you. But okay, so first to cover that off, I went through all of the battles and got all of the items that we wanted to get. So we got Omni Slash for Cloud. You see his limit level's 4, so everybody's done with their limit breaks. But I also cleaned out the rest of the items they have, well, yeah, I guess most of them they still have. Some of them had because they were one only, but... So we got... Okay, so after you're done with the regular battles at the Gold Saucer, you have the option to fight in special battles. Now, the special battles, you have to beat 10 of them in order to get a ribbon. So that's where you get your third ribbon from, the intended way. The other way is to go to the Northern Crater, fight a Master Tonberry, and morph it into a ribbon. But, so for the first... okay, so not the first. For the second, third, fourth, I think... You know, I think it's the second battle through the 9th battle. You get the autograph, the combat diary, and the gambler items. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that would make sense, yeah. So you get a mix of these. Which they're just like, if you look at what they say, the autograph is Dio's autograph. And then the combat diary is a record of Master Dio's fiercest battles, and the gambler is the second part of his diary. So, like, nothing too crazy. But in fighting all those battles, I got 2 championship belts, which gives you power and vitality plus 30. I also got 2 Stardusts, which is an item that you use in battle. It uses Comet 2 on all opponents. And we got the ribbon. But more importantly, we got some cool materia out of the deal. So I bought a bunch of speed pluses. But for the first of the special battles, when you win it, you get the final attack materia. So when your character that has it equipped gets KO'd, it'll use whatever materia is paired with it. So you can break the game a little bit and use like final attack with Phoenix. So say if Cloud has that equipped and he's the last character standing, he gets taken out, he'll use final attack before he falls over. With Phoenix, everybody gets revived, which is, it's nuts. If you have that with like a maxed out Phoenix, it's almost like having auto re-raise. It's amazing. But we also got the preemptive items that you can buy in the battle square. Increases the rate of preemptive attack, so the higher they're leveled, the more often you get preemptive attacks, like the higher your rate of getting them is. Same with the enemy lure, that raises your encounter rate, but it gives you luck -1. And when you master it, your encounter rate goes like off the charts. What else? I bought the W summon. I forgot too, in the battle square, your BP maxes out at 65,000, and this costs 64,000. So I had to buy this and then go and do all the rest of the stuff again, or like I had to buy the W summon and then start a fresh collection of BP. And I think that's everything we got. I'm pretty sure. But we have one last thing I want to do. We're going to run over to the Wonder Square. You know, I was debating making, like, a dedicated video to the Battle Square, but it would have been just so long and repetitive. The only gimmick with the special battles is you fight really powerful enemies, and at the end of each special battle, you have to fight the Proud Claude. It takes forever, because you're only one character. And I had a ton of losses on the regular battles. I was going through there, and there's one set of battles where the last enemy you fight is the Ghost Ship, and he's got an attack that kicks you out of battle, and there's like, every time I would fight the Ghost Ship, it would use that attack and it would just end, and then you lose. You don't get any battle points for it. So some of it's just a crapshoot. But so I ran back and forth at the entrance after I was done that and got up to 36, just under 3,700 GP. Because I wanted to come over here to the exchange and get these items. So we need 3,500 to get these question marks. So we don't need our GP anymore. We're basically done with the gold saucer. So we get the EXP Plus, which does exactly what you think it does. You equip it and you get boosted experience. Gil Plus, if you're hurting for money. And Carob Nut. Carob Nuts are going to be important because we're actually going to go do some Chocobo breeding stuff today. Okay, so I think we only need 3 Carob Nuts total. What about the greens? Where are those? Do we have... We need to get the Silcus greens. I don't remember where to get those. I think we could buy those from the Chocobo Sage, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We'll go pay a visit to the Chocobo Sage. Not stage. Chocobo Sage. Okay, so we're done with the gold saucer. Don't have to come back here anymore. Which, I mean, the gold saucer's a cool place. It's just, the sooner you can get done with it, the better. It's just one less thing to have to worry about. And the battle square is fun and everything, but just, it's such a crapshoot sometimes. You get such bad luck when the slots roll and like on the first round of the special battles, your accessory breaks, so your ribbon doesn't apply anymore, and then all of a sudden, round 2 of the special battle comes up and it's an Ochu and it puts you to sleep right away. And then you get minied or poisoned or frog. On the plus side though, if you bring your enemy skill materia with you, seriously, game? Can we have the music? If you bring your enemy skill materia with you, and you get minied or you get poisoned and you don't have access to your item command anymore, you just use a white wind. And the white wind will get rid of your status. Oh, I think he's a little bit further north, is he not? No, is he over here? Yeah, he's right. Okay, let's go talk to our old pal. Kinda looks like one of the ancients, no? Yeah, there we go. He's got Silcus greens. Look at that. You wanna max out your Silcus greens? 500,000 gil. That's fine though. We'll get a pile of these too. I don't think we need those for anything, but we'll get them anyway. Yeah, so okay, so let me explain the Chocobo breeding quick. Actually first, how many carob nuts do we have? I think we have 5. Yeah, we got 5. You know what? Maybe we'll snag a few more. What do we want to swap off? Oh, we don't need the Chocobo lure. So let's give Barrett a steel. And we'll just run around here, because the enemies that show up here, just in any grass area in this continent, not these guys. Let's see. See what you can morph these guys into. Speed this up. Oh, of course. Okay, there's the guy we're looking for. Yeah, they go down much easier now that Cloud has 4 times cut. Okay, so you could steal carob nuts from them. But okay, so chocobo breeding, the long and short of it. What we're going to do is we're going to go catch another great chocobo. So we're going to go down to the medial area, and we're going to look for a chocobo that comes with one of those guys that we can grind the... I didn't grind out any of those. I think it was guard sources from those. I didn't grind any from them, so we're just going in fresh. But the chocobos that show up with those ones are typically great chocobos. And so we want to get 2 of them, but the gender of the chocobo gets decided when you put them in the stall. So when you transfer them from where they're running around outside in the pen to the stable. And so we need to get a great chocobo of each gender. And then we have to feed them a ton of Silca screens because those boost their stats. And by a ton, I mean like 10. Oh, here's Yuffie's Limit Break. All creation. Good stuff. But yeah, so no battle music. But yeah, so we need a great chocobo of each gender, and then we have to race them up to... I don't know if you can do it in A class with great chocobos. I think you have to do to S class with them, possibly. But once you race them up to that, you go and you use a carob nut to breed them, and you should get either a blue chocobo or a green chocobo. And then you have to, basically, whichever one you get, whatever gender it is, you have to get the opposite chocobo, the opposite color chocobo of the other gender. So you basically run around, fight a bunch of battles. I think 10 is the safe number. And then you breed them again, and if you get a chocobo that's the opposite color, you can just kind of run... Or I don't know if you can... Because when they're born, I think they're already in the stable. So I think it's just a luck thing. I don't know why we're fighting these. We don't need to. But anyway, so you have to breed with using 2 great chocobos that are like S rank. You have to breed a blue chocobo and a green chocobo of opposite genders. And then you have to race them. And I think you need to race them. I think you have to win 9 or 10 races with each of them. And improve their classes and like boost their stats and stuff with the Silca screens. And then you breed them and you'll get a black chocobo. And once you breed them into a black chocobo, then we have to go find... we have to go onto the world map and run around to find a wonderful class chocobo, which is in a really specific place on the northern continent. I think it's the northern continent. And then you have to do the same thing and breed the black chocobo with the wonderful chocobo to finally get your gold chocobo. Before I forget, let's put our ribbon on Yuffie. So we all have ribbons now. I don't know why a chocobo isn't showing up. We have... Speak of the devil? Of course it runs away. Okay, let's arrange custom. Let's do... I don't know. We'll throw mimic greens there. We'll just throw one of those at them. But so I'm not too concerned about breeding all the way to a gold chocobo. I'm only concerned with well, we'll have a blue chocobo and a green chocobo, so that's all we really need. Okay, so don't use 4 times cut with Cloud. Oh, come on! I thought we had that there. But yeah, our gold chocobo that I'm looking to get will come from trading the item you get from the ruby weapon, I believe it is. So when you beat the ruby weapon, you get an item, you get the desert rose, and you go see the guy in Calm, and he'll trade you for a gold chocobo, and we'll just use that one. Just to save us the hassle of having to... just to save us the hassle of having to breed the black chocobo. Okay, there we go. Which, I mean, you know what? We might just breed the black chocobo anyway, but but then we'll just skip on... We'll skip on going to, try to farm a wonderful chocobo of the opposite gender from... I'm pretty sure it's on the North Continent, and then doing, like, the racing and stuff with them. Because I don't see the point. Because, like, the 2 caves that we're after, we only need a blue chocobo and a green chocobo. And if you breed a black chocobo from the 2 of them, it has the combined abilities, so the black chocobo will be able to get us to the 2 caves we need to go to, and then we will get the stuff from there that we need, and then that's enough to be able to get us a... in the 1 cave, it gives you the mine materia, and if we master that, we can take all of our mastered yellow materia and go back to Cosmo Canyon and get a Master Command materia, which is phenomenal. Oh, where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Oh, he disappeared. Okay, so we're going to save out here. Because when we bring the chocobo into the stable, we'll get a gender. Ah, it's a male. Okay, so when that happens, this is why you save. Okay, let's try this again. We'll go on turbo. So basically, we're just going to run in here. All right, female chocobo. There we go. Select. Okay, so now we're going to feed chocobos. We're going to do Silcus greens. we're going to do 10. Okay, speed, stamina, intelligence. Oh, it got rid of the music. Okay, so let's feed the other one. Go for Silka screens again. Okay, so now, because we have the male and the female, we're going to save, first of all. And I lied. We're going to go back to the gold saucer. And we're going to go back to the gold saucer because we need to race them. We already have our 4 wins, though, with the male chocobo, so we just need to... Or, well, you know what? We need to move them up the rank anyway. So we're going to need more than 4 wins. Now, this is the part that can end up being really time-consuming. So I think what I might do is, because we have essentially infinite money, and instead of putting you through the torture of having to watch the chocobo races, I'm probably just going to cut to when we finish the win. Like, I'll show one race. So we have a clear advantage here. Look at our stamina, 399. So I'm probably just going to leave it on auto. And our chocobo is going to blast away to the end. And I'm probably just going to leave it on auto for the whole thing. Oh, do we have to wait for them to finish? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the races now with these, which there's, I think I need to do like a, I don't know, I'm just going to grind them until their class goes up. And then once we get up to that class, I will meet you over there and we'll continue to the breeding thing and see which color we get. Oh, meet you on the other side. Okay, so we did some racing with the chocobos, got them both up to rank A, and I cannot for the life of me get them to win races. I came back here and fed them some more Silka screens, but we saved, so let's try... let's do one more. I stopped off at the chocobo stage and I topped off our Silka screens. So I think the idea here is we just have to keep dumping Silka screens into them. But, so what we're going to do... Okay, so let's try... Let's see what we get. Okay, so we're going to take this guy and this lady. And we're going to give them a carob nut. Okay. Okay, and it's a female. These are going to be the most original names you've ever seen. Oh. Okay, let's do another 10. Okay, I feel like that's pretty much going to be the top of the mark for the class right now, so we're going to have to go race this one. But before we do that, we are going to, first things first, save. Oh, let's show off how much of a joke the Midgarzalem is now. One shot with Cloud. Just absolute joke now. Okay, so that's 2 battles. We're going to take 10 battles, and we're going to go breed the Chocobos again. Yeah, you tell him, Chocobo. Okay, so this is 4. You know what we're gonna do? Okay, 5. We'll make use of this enemy lure materia. See how much of a difference it makes at the level it's at. Not much so far. I think that's 7. Okay, we'll take 2 more for good measure because... I mean, I was counting, but I wasn't entirely paying attention to it. Wow, lots of back attacks. Okay, so let's move over here. And so now we're looking for a green male. We'll use another carob nut here. Come on, green male. Holy crap, first try! I'm sure you can imagine what the name's going to be, right? No. Okay, so let's get out of here, and we're going to zip back over. Actually, first of all, we're going to save. This is going, like, extraordinarily well. So, we're going to go back over to the gold saucer. Hopefully for the last time. Oh, come on, man! We're taking that enemy lure off. There, we can use Gil Plus. Whatever. Okay, let's go see how these new chocobos stack up. So the first 2 chocobos were essentially done with, now that we have the blue and the green. And once we get the blue and the green high enough level, or rank, sorry, or class? I don't know. Whatever the term is. Then we're going to breed them and get a black chocobo, and then that'll be the end of what we're doing. Excuse you? Excuse you? Okay, let's see. Wow, look at the stamina on that. 894 stamina. They don't stand a chance. That's Redbird's giving it its all. Wow. They didn't even stand a chance. Ooh, and we got a turbo ether for our trouble. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of the races. I think I have to do like 9 or 10 races with, like I have to win 9 or 10 races with both the blue and the green chocobos. So I'll do that and meet you on the other side. Okay, so hopefully this will be good enough. I got our green chocobo up to S rank and the blue chocobo up to A rank, but I can't seem to do any winning in A rank, so or with the blue chocobo. So let's head back to the stable, see if we can't breed a black chocobo with where we got our ranks to. If we can't, then I'll reset and we'll feed some more of the Silca screens to the blue chocobo and try to win some more races. But failing that, hopefully we just get our black chocobo right here, and then we can be done with the chocobo breeding and have it limited to one video. That would be phenomenal. Okay, so let's go find out if that was sufficient. I think we may have to fight some battles first, though. Yeah, so we gotta go do like 10 battles first. Oh, some cool stuff that we got from the chocobo racing. I got, we managed to get a sneak attack materia from winning one of the races, which I thought was pretty cool. And another one of the races, we got a mega elixir, which that was pretty sweet. I wasn't expecting to win anything good from the chocobo races, but there is some good stuff you can win from the chocobo races. Like there's counter materia, there's enemy away, stuff like that. It's just, in my opinion, it's not worth the hassle. Because like some of the stuff grinding out the chocobos, it's such a time sink. Totally not keeping track of how many battles we fought so far. Well, you know what? We'll do 2 more and we'll go check. I know it's not 10, but I don't think it needs to be 10. I think 10's just like the upper limit. Oh, I'll be so glad when we're done with this chocobo stuff. And it's not even that it's hard, because, like, in my opinion, you'll get some of the better results with chocobo racing from just leaving it on auto. But like you can race them manually if you have like a particular trick that you do. I was never particularly good at the chocobo racing aspect of this game, so auto was always my go-to. Okay. So we will do blue and green. Oh, come on, man. Really? But yeah, I mean, I was never really good at chocobo racing in this. Because like there's only so many things you can do. Like it's not like the chocobo racing in Rebirth. That one, you at least there's some strategy that you can employ in the gameplay with like your chocobo's different equipment, the chocobo abilities that you have with the different regional birds. Just getting familiar with the track. In this particular Chocobo minigame, though, it's like your bird basically has to have just better stats and better command of when they're using their sprint to make sure that it doesn't run out. That's essentially the long and short of it. And for the most part, the automatic setting tends to do a not bad job of it. Okay, let's go give this a shot. Oh, whoops. We gotta talk to the dude first. Okay, mating chocobos. We know the one on the bottom will is possible. Okay, so let's grab this guy and this lady, and we'll give him a carob nut. And fingers crossed we get a black chocobo to the deal. All right, let's go. The most original names you will ever see. Oh, whoops. The double inputs on this, they're so weird. Okay, so let's feed our new chocobo. Just because we can. Wait, if we go backwards through the list, do we get there first? Okay, perfect. Whoops. No, stop going in the buy menu, dude. Oh, okay, that didn't do anything. Okay, I have to see what the stats are like. We're gonna zip over to the gold saucer quick. This is probably gonna be a really long video, but well, maybe not. I have a lot of stuff that I need to cut out for the chocobo racing that isn't really relevant. So should be fine. But so let's go. No, not into the house. Or tent or whatever you want to call it. Those last two chocobos, their stamina was like up around like 900, so this chocobo should be pretty redonkulous. I'm hoping. And the Silka screens that we fed it gave it a stamina and speed boost, so... No! Yeah, look at that. Top speed, 126. Max stamina. Let's see how he does. Just complete turbo. Let's sprint. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous. They're like half done. Okay, so we should have a much easier time getting this chocobo up to S rank. Let's just speed through it. Okay, I think we're up in S rank now. Yeah. Precious watch. Yeah, it's Teo. Teo, or however you want to say it. Look at that though, 1249 stamina. And, like, look at these guys, up around 165 top speed. So, you'll see how embarrassing the loss is here. We're probably going to come last. Because they're all going to sprint at the end. Wow, we came third? Okay, let's get out of here. We are going to head back over to the farm. So now, if you wanted to breed the gold chocobo, you could go over to on the North Continent near the Icicle Inn. There's chocobo tracks there. Well, you know what? I'll just show you. We're in for a long video anyway. There's chocobo tracks here. I don't think there's anyone further up here, though. No. I don't remember which enemies they come with, though. Game? I think we're good. We still got our Mimit Greens up there. Okay, let's take a run up here. We'll just run away. Oh, before we do anything there. So we got enemy away. Decreases encounter rate. Fantastic materia. Definitely would like to master one of those. Guess we're not going to the Northern Crater today. I don't think this is the right one. Okay, so we'll just run from these. There's a particular type of enemy that you want to see the chocobo spawn in with. If we could get the chocobos, that would be great. Game. Just let me finish. Nope. Come on. I'm pretty sure it has to be just with the rabbits alone. What we're gonna do, though, is, like, if I'm gonna do this... Okay, we'll check this one out. We'll ride it back over to our airship. Then back to the stable. Meet you over there, little dude. Or dudette, we don't know yet. Our black chocobo is a male, I think, right? So we need to get a female chocobo. And the female chocobo needs to be a wonderful chocobo. But that's the area of the game that you catch them. And what we'll have to do is we will have to release our first two chocobos, because when you want to breed the wonderful chocobo with the black chocobo, you need somewhere for the baby to go. So let's move. Okay, so that clearly wasn't the enemy group we were looking for. Okay, so we are going to go back over here. Yeah, I think the thing to look for is if you get the Bandersnatch enemies with the Chocobo in any fashion, it's just don't do it. Yeah, so we're going to skip this one. There we go. Okay, this should be the one. Okay, back to the stables. And we'll zip back over here. Let me just make sure. Okay, mail. Let's move. There, this. It's a wonderful Chocobo, and it needs to be a female. Nope. This is why you save. Oh, round 2. So we'll put this one in the stable, and then we'll get rid of our original 2. Hopefully you didn't form connections, emotional bonds with your Chocobos, because you will be getting rid of the first 2. Let's go move. All right, we got it. Well, I can't fit... Oh, yes, I can. There. How original, right? Okay, so let's release... Choco. And we'll release our second one. And we will feed some Silcus greens. No, let's do this way. Okay, we need to run back. How much money do we have? I think we might have to sell another all materia, but he doesn't have a shop. I think the Chocobo Sage has a shop. I don't know if we'll necessarily need to sell another all materia, because we don't really need money anymore after this. Let's see if you remembered anything else. Oh, game! The double inputs, man! Well, we still got 200 grand, so I'm not gonna sell a materia just yet. Okay, so let's go dump some more Silka screens into our wonderful Chocobo. No! Okay, this is going to be the last time we're using the Silka screen, so I'll dump 10 more to see if we get any stat gains off it, but I doubt it. Wow, still got a stamina boost, eh? Okay, well, let's go back to the gold saucer one more time. We'll race this one up to either S or A class. I wasn't intending to do this, but here we are. I had every intention of just grinding out a black Chocobo, but I mean, we're on the home stretch, then we can say we did it. And if you've never done it before, you can see how long and tedious the process is. And now keep in mind, I'm coming at this from the angle of, like, I know what I'm doing, mostly. Back in the day, we had to figure this out without the aid of the internet, without necessarily having guides around. So it was all trial and error. Yeah, this one's going to have a hard time. But this is a normal Chocobo, though, so you have to keep that in mind. I'll try to get it up to A rank, but no promises. Well, we should be able to get up to A rank relatively easily. It's getting the regular Chocobos up to S rank that's the challenge. I mean, we won that one pretty handily, so... Okay, I will meet you after we're done these Chocobo races. Alright, so we did some racing, got our Chocobo up to A rank. Let me check this first. I believe... do we have one? Oh, whoops, I meant to go type. There's our greens. No, we need to go steal one. So we need to go... This is where things get a little bit different. You don't use the carob nut for this one. You need one of the Zeo or Zeo nuts. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to head out of the gold saucer. We're going to come back here one more time later. Not today. Not today. I'm Chocobo'd out today. This is, we've been recording for almost 2 hours now. If not more, that was just last time I looked at the clock. Man. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, I think it is. Yeah, okay. I don't know who was beating on Barrett, but man, he was taking a beating. Okay, so let's drop a save. I believe you only need to have... it's somewhere between 10 and 15 wins between your wonderful Chocobo and the black one. But... oh, crap. We took the steel materia off. Yeah, you need somewhere between 10 and 15 wins at the Chocobo Square. Chocobo Racing. Hey, we got one. Perfect. I'm going to get another one of those just in case. But yeah, you need somewhere between 10 and 15 wins between the two of them. So if you grind them up to like A rank or S rank, so one of them can be like an S rank, the other one could be a B rank, whatever, something like that. Or you get 2 A ranks, you should be fine. Okay, that should be more than enough. So we didn't need to steal them after all, just win them. Okay, so now that's calm, so we're gonna go this way. Okay, we'll drop a save. Fingers crossed this works. But once you have the requisite number of wins stacked between the two of them to get them up to their ranks they need to be at, okay, so we will take this one and this one. And we're going to give them a Zeo Nut, and fingers crossed this works. If it doesn't, we'll have to try again. I don't know. Just in case it did. Let's see. Let's just do this. Okay, it is our gold Chocobo. Okay, well, I guess let's do this now then. This is the whole reason you grind out a gold Chocobo. Because you need to run across the ocean to this island that I told you to remember for later. And you're going to get off the Chocobo here and it doesn't run away. And you're going to come into this cave and get the Knights of the Round materia, which is the most absolute nuts, insane, busted, overpowered summon. We don't need added cut. And look at the stats on this thing. Plus 8 magic, plus 8 magic defense, minus 10 HP, or minus 10% HP, and plus 20% MP. Look at that! It's ridiculous. And, of course, I'm going to show it to you right now. I don't even care that there's no music here. We're going to take a battle. And then we're going to hit the other 2 caves. And then we'll call it a day. Because we don't need to hit the 3rd cave, because we already, that's the one over near Midiel that we glitched off the side of the mountain thing. But, okay, so, go summon, Knights of the Round, and now sit back and enjoy the show, because this takes a while. And you'll see why it's so busted. And the grand finale. Still not as good as Omni Slash, though. I said what I said. But, so yeah, that's Knights of the Round. And look what it did to Cloud's MP. So if you come into summons, so Odin is 80 MP, Bahamut's 100, Neo Bahamut's 140, Knights of the Round's just a casual 250 MP. So even if you had this equipped with Quadra Magic, you can't do it because you're 1 MP short. So the go-to for this would be to put this with W Summon, or link it with MP Turbo, because then you use more MP to beef up the power of the magic that you're casting. So you put MP Turbo with Knights of the Round and then use Mime on someone else, and they get to cast it for essentially free. But yeah, so that's Knights of the Round. That's the whole reason you get a gold Chocobo. And now we're going to run all the way... Actually, you know what? We're going to go get the one over near Wutai first, because we're already almost over there. So there's a couple of caves, or I should say a few, not a couple. There's a few caves that you can get to. And this is why you need the gold Chocobo for some of these, because they can run over literally everything. So this Wutai cave is over here. Oh, you just jump off your bird. There's our mime materia. So let's do this. Let's exchange. We will put... There, we'll do that. We don't need Odin with added effect, so we'll do that, and then we'll swap out added effect. Now, Mime doesn't have to be paired with the materia. Mime just gives you the Mime command. But yeah, Knights of the Round, once you master it, Once it's mastered, give the mastered one to Barrett when he has his missing score equipped. Because this takes so much AP. And we're gonna have to master Mime, which is 100,000 AP. Okay, well, first of all, and the reason we need to master Mime is because we need to, you know what? It's quicker to go back this way. We need to master Mime so that we can go back to Cosmo Canyon with all our yellow materia mastered so that we can get, the Master Command materia. But yeah, so in the Corral area here, so you go over, right here on the map, and there's this little area here. All right, HPMP. Probably the most useless materia in the game. I've never used it, and I don't see any point in using it. Although, actually, you know what? If you were to switch your HP and MP, if you were able to have 9,999 MP, you could potentially then... Let me try something. I'm curious now. Let's exchange. Let's give... Where's Quadra Magic? We'll swap Quadra Magic with Mime. And then we'll swap... We'll do this. Counterattack. We'll switch to the HP MP. And then we're going to come out here and use a tent. So let's see if this works. We're going to take a battle quick. And Cloud won't counter it now, so that's good. Oh, a giant bird. Oh, it's only ×1. So Quadra Magic with Knights of the Round just doesn't work at all. I thought I just might have figured it out, but no, I think the only thing you can do with it is W summon. W summon and then Mime. It's such a long animation. Birdwing, huh? Okay, so let's swap this back out. Let's do... You know, let's get a preemptive on there instead. And then Barrett can... Oh, you know what? We're gonna take mine back. We'll swap that for Quadra Magic. Ooh, we're gonna lose some of this stuff. Well, not lose it. We're gonna have to take some of it off, because if we're grinding out AP to get Mime over the edge, we're gonna want weapons on Cloud and Yuffie that can actually gain AP. I think it's only Cloud, though, that is affected by that. Because Yuffie's got this one. Yeah, so let's give Yuffie that. What did she have equipped there? Master and Ultima, I guess. Or you know what? What do we want to put there? We need to get the summons mastered too. Oh, this is going to be a crapshoot. We're going to end up at level 99, I think. And I don't necessarily want to. And I'm aware that you can go into the northern cave. And you can... There's a room in there that has movers in them, and you can throw elixirs at them, and you get 1,000 AP. I was trying to avoid having to use the W item glitch, where you can duplicate your items. And that's the only real feasible way that you're going to be able to do that glitch with the movers. You're going to have to go dupe, like, 99 elixirs, and then sit in that room, find the movers, feed them, or not movers, magic pots. You'd have to go find the magic pots, throw elixirs at them, and then take them out, and you get 1,000 AP apiece. Well, I mean, while that's nice, in the time that it takes me to do all that, you can just grind out AP around mid-heal. The AP is not that bad. But so let's put on hyphen, or you know what? We're gonna lose 2 slots because we're gonna switch back. Well, some of this stuff can come off, like Earth and Elemental can come off. The enemy skill materias can come off. Morph. Most of the HP plus can come off. Okay, well, let's jump back on our bird for now. So I'm pretty sure that's everything we can do with the gold chocobo. Because I don't think there's anything else around here. Yeah, what's cool with this chocobo is you get to see areas that you wouldn't normally see anywhere. Like there's not normally any other way to see these areas other than to fly over them, but... Yeah, so you can see if you're curious where this place is, you go to Corel and it's literally right behind it. You can even come walk around in these mountains, which I thought was pretty neat. And this is the waterfall that you come up to with Vincent Submarine, Cosmo Canyon over there. This is the other way that you get up to this area here. If you haven't defeated the ultimate weapon yet, but you have a gold chocobo, you don't even need the gold chocobo to get up here. But let's head back over to the ranch. I can't... Oh, you can fight him. Okay, we don't have to check our chocobo back in. One more quick trip and then we'll wrap up for the day. Because I'm not doing chocobo stuff tomorrow. After this... After today, no more chocobo stuff. We're done with it. We got our gold chocobo. We got all the extra materia. All that's left now to do is the 2 weapons and the northern crater, and then we're done. We did get the most tedious part of the game out of the way, though, in getting the chocobo breeding stuff done. And after we're done with beating the 2 weapons and we get the other gold chocobo, we can compare the stats and see which one's better, the one that you breed or the one that you just get. All right, let's see. Really? 147 top speed. Interesting. Look at it go, though. Like, it's going to be gone before they get halfway. Yeah, we're done the race. This is... that's obscene. Okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to race this chocobo up to S rank. And I will meet you back over at the ranch. Okay, so we were able to win a pile of races with our gold chocobo. I was able to grind them up to S rank, and I won a bunch of S rank races, and we got some cool stuff. I won another Mega Elixir, and we won another enemy away, but more importantly, we won Sprint Shoes, which gives you auto haste. So if you're not worried about your statuses, and you're okay with taking a ribbon off of one of your characters, for on Sprint Shoes, you got auto haste. Or you can keep an enemy skill materia equipped and just use Big Guard. But auto haste keeps the haste on. It doesn't wear off. So that's the win. But yeah, so I guess we'll call it a day here. And we're getting that much closer to the end of the game. So what we're going to do between now and next time, I think I'm going to go over to the Medial area, and I'm going to bring Sid in the party, because he's got a weapon with triple AP growth, and Cloud has his Apocalypse weapon with triple AP growth. So we're going to put on the materia that we care about, and I'm going to grind out the AP we need for those. So I need to master the Mime materia, and we need to really put some legwork in on getting AP for the summons so we can master those. And then there's going to be one more materia that we get in the Northern Crater later that we're going to have to come back out and master. But that's going to give us... once we master Mime, we'll be able to head over to Cosmo Canyon, talk to the giant yellow materia, and get the master skill or master command materia. Once we get the materia out of the Northern Crater that we need, which is the shield materia, we'll be able to master that and get the master magic materia. And once we get all the summons mastered, we'll be able to bring, which we have all the summons now. Once we get all those mastered, we'll be able to bring those over to Cosmo Canyon and pick up a brand new shiny master summon materia. And the master materia have all of the abilities under that umbrella of materia in a single unit. So master summon means you get to equip one materia that has access to all summons, which is phenomenal. Another way to get them, if you don't want to master your materia that way, you can beat, I think it's the diamond weapon underwater, and you go trade the earth harp or whatever it is to the guy in Calm, and he gives you a copy of each of the master materia too. So you get 2 copies basically from doing everything in the game. But between now and next time, I'll grind out, at a minimum, I'll grind out the Mime materia, because it's only 100,000 AP, triple growth. That doesn't really take that long. You're averaging like 1,000 a battle. If you can get the group of 4 enemies down in Medial. Yeah, and then we'll put in work on the summons that we haven't mastered yet, and hope I don't get to level 99. But if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button, And until next time, thanks for watching.